What's up, bros? It's time for Dudejitsu. Now, Jujitsu is kind of like wrestling voodoo. It's the mad science of grappling. Every technique has a bunch of tiny little details, and much like everything else in life, the devil is in the details. And we love the devil, so we're gonna focus on those today, because it doesn't matter how many techniques you know. If you don't get those tiny, every single iota of it correct, you're dead. It's kind of like marriage. So, we're going to focus today on how missing the tiny little details can completely screw you over. Let's have a look. Now, naturally, I'm always up for choking a bitch. So we're gonna go for a guillotine choke here. I'm gonna snap her down, I get my elbow in real deep, got the wrist, got the head to the back, everything's in nice and tight, but in the middle of it all, I let my elbow drift out just a bit, and then she pulls out, zing, and now I've got all this to deal with, and this just ruins my day. Look at all the work I have to do here, all because I didn't pay attention to the tiny details. They'll get you, bros. And it doesn't have to be on a submission either. It can just be in any control position. Like say I'm here in side control, but I lean just a little too far forward and... Oh, it gets worse, bros, much worse. Say you've got back control. What happens if you let your foot drift down just a little bit like so? Can't afford a single mistake. You gotta take your time, bros. Get in there and incubate that technique into something flawless. Let me show you how when you really take your time, you can't possibly lose. This is the perfect no detail left behind side control. It cannot be escaped. You've gotta get your hips in close. You gotta get chest to chest, sink low. Get your hand under the head, under the arm and hike them in. You've gotta close every last bit of space. You've got to measure the distance right. Make sure there's absolutely nothing left. Wind is correct. You know what? Just bring a gun. It's way easier. Details are for negotiating with hookers. Fight smarter, not harder, bros. Strategy with Dudejitsu. You can't lose. Reach out and snap someone.